And when every time our students go into the world, they hit the free world, and they get the desires attacking them. So the quality of what they learn here, the morality in which they learn, they have to try and balance that off. And
is that you think makes their life harder than they firm the public school?
I think it's not making their life harder. If they don't know this, they will suffer anyway, but they don't know they're suffering. They need alcohol to drown it out. Do you know what I mean by that? But they will see the suffering. They will see the fight. So it's the battle that they take on their own now with these values they learn at school. And now we have a lot of my students from the past bringing their children to enroll here. Kindergarten, right? Preschool, kindergarten. So there's, that this school is not, it's not simple. The last number 10 rule, it says, number 10, it says not to engage in sexual misconduct. That means that, and to do what's right is to act chastely. Chastely meaning not in a sexual romantic way, to protect the people from romantic relationship. So you have to act properly to people who are protected by guardians or partner. Now, in your world, it's easy. If you're married, your husband, should not look at another younger woman and then go and try and make a relationship, right? So thanks for that. That's what act chastely mean. And that's what Buddha said. Like, if I'm a married man, and because you're single, say, and I like you, and then I try to, talk to you in a way that you make you like me, I'm already wrong by the Buddha's law, because I'm protected by my wife if I'm married. You get it? If I'm not married, if I have a girlfriend, I'm also protected by my girlfriend. Because if I go and meet another woman, I will hurt her. That's what that says. So, not to engage in sexual misconduct. Many people say, why do I put the word sexual? Well, the question is, are the children in here, do they have protection? Who will protect them? Under 18, the parents are the protector, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
So if you are protecting them, should another person come and try to make them into and develop a romantic relationship? Romantic relationship is for what? What do you think people do with that? Why do even young ones want romantic relationship? What do you think they want? What's the end goal?
It's no goal at all. If you're talking about love, it's no goal. Right? Love is love.
No.
We cannot judge it. You have to use your brain to control the love. So love is love. So we have
love is love.
No limit.
So if your husband meet a new woman, young, better version, love is love. Don't hate him.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Because maybe he not love me enough. So if he happy to have someone he love, that's okay. Why we have to keep someone that not love me?
If you don't care about your children, I should tell your husband he should think about his children. That's his role as a father.
That's if you don't have love.
Love is not good enough. You must control your desire.
But if it happens, if you don't love and you have argument in front of your
you control your desire. You will have argument if you can't control your desire. You have a moral responsibility. If you have a wife and you have children, it's not good enough. Have you ever seen monks in the temple?
Yes.
Do they control themselves from relationship? Not like other men?
I don't know in the day.
They have to control. And they are human. They're human, right? They're human. You're saying to me that because you're human, you can't control your love, your romantic feeling. You see nuns?
That's why we're not in the temple.
But you see nuns?
Huh?
Nuns too, right?
Yeah.
I'm just showing you that there are human who can control.
But I think the temple before, 100 years ago, maybe 1,000 years, the temple is not everywhere like now. the temple for the monk is sometimes on the mountain.
But my point is they can control their desire.
Yeah, they can control, but
And they're
have to
human.
go.
Yeah, so that means you can tell your husband, go away from the girl, cut the temptation, because you have children. You cannot say because we're human, we can't control our desire. Which love are you talking about? Selfish love or generous love?
I don't believe in the
Generous love.
generous love much at this now.
You don't believe in much, then I feel sorry for you. It's very hard for you to be truly happy.
Yeah,
It's very hard for you to be happy at any moment in time.
but you say we have to do something you control.
It's
Make you not happy as well.
But when you look at good, which is selfless, bad, which is greedy, bad always going to hurt you. If you tell me you don't believe in selfless love much, I feel sorry for you. You have so much pain in your life. You don't have much true happiness. Every time your daughter smiles because you do something good for her, not because you want for yourself, but you want for her, right? You're very happy. It lasts. You know? And when your husband buys you a rose, flowers, or something, say now something sweet to you, the happiness is very short. You know that. You don't have to try to convince me.
No, but I tell the truth. What
I know.
I'm feeling.
You can tell the truth, but you may not see everything in your mind.
Yeah.
That's why you respect, or Buddhists respect monks and nuns who are wise. Human beings respect those who can control themselves. Monks and nuns are meant to be able to control themselves. And there are people who are not monks and nuns, but just normal people who can control the desire. And many people will respect them, even if they're poor.
But I think to this day, to me, I don't believe in monks.
In
Monks, I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who is the real monk.
Good. The real monk is a man, or because you use the word monk, it means man, right? Nun is woman. The Buddha said, a person who is most real as a monk is one who can control his desire. If they have less desire and they can control, because they can control it, you know that's a real one.
But I think they don't control their desire, but they try to cover up that to make.
Well, then you won't respect them. You can tell when they cover. That's why you don't respect many monks, because they try to cover up.
I believe in this day they're not the true monks. Exist many anymore.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. That's the reason why Buddhism is not very strong.
Yeah.
You know? Because if they wear the robe, they should not act like a Christian priest.
Yes. That's why it make me hard to judge.
Yes, I agree with you there. That's why I told you I'm not a Buddhist. Because of that, I'm not a Buddhist. So I'm totally agreeing with you. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. But now you have to listen to what the Buddha said. A true monk is a man that doesn't have to be in the, the orange robe. Right. The man who can control his desire and the man who can act morally upright. And so is a true woman. A woman who has true morality and restrain her desire. That is a person the Buddha called one who's noble.
So what you think in the future, when you have a school, you expect how many students when you have
Leppington, we want to be able to support up to 500 to 800 students.
5 to 8.
Here we can only support up to a maximum of 160 by council because there's only one building. You know? So the hard part for us is that Buddhists are not very supportive. Now we have more and more Buddhist family coming in. I believe maybe another 10 years, I think Buddhists will come when our school ranking is high. I won't hate them because it's normal. Parents want to help their children and they don't know if we're good or not. So as we have a name for our school, hopefully they start to come. That's how the school will grow. And eventually when they see that because It's hard for you to believe, but I built this school for our community. You know, in 1999, 2000, Cabramatta was really bad reputation. They call it Vietnamatta. It created a bad reputation for Vietnamese community. And I want to prove the Australian community wrong. Although I had my businesses and my engineering, I had a most famous school, one of the most famous schools in Sydney. And I helped a lot of Vietnamese refugee family, and they became very, very high. So then they started to respect, there's one school I helped my brother open, Pau College. This is not the first school. I helped him for a while, but I only stayed there for 3 years. After that, my brother built it. And then I continued. That was yours. No, that was my brother. That wasn't me. I was still enjoying my, like her, my sensual desire was great. I enjoy money. But I still want to do good. So I use money to support only, And then I push it so that it represents the Cabramatta community. And it became famous. We got award. And then they start to respect Cabramatta. Hey, they got a school over there. But then that time, I didn't know anything about Buddhism, I knew about Buddhism when my ship, my Titanic, my life ship sank like the Titanic. That was back in 2008. So searching a while, I found Buddhism in 2010 2010, 11. That's when my generosity was bigger. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do something to gift back to the Buddha and to our community. And the other thing I saw was my coaching school and the other school, we produced many smart students, doctors and lawyers, lots of them, And now, he even met some of my students who are doctors around Cabramatta, and they come and donate to the school here. But what I saw was that they didn't have a heart that was a community. They didn't have it.